Okay. Apparently OBS just crashed dreadfully. So I'm hoping this is going live again. Just double checking. Yep, apparently it's picking it up. That's good. Ha! Hopefully it didn't miss too much. Right, okay. I am looking at things to pin. I'm not quite sure what to do. Try that one. Okay. Wolf is the former. Oh, fuck! Excuse the language. Wolf is actually Professor Becker, the previous director of the Black Edelweiss. He now suffers from severe memory issues but still retains the ability to write. Okay. Right, okay. That explains a lot. Okay. So, how do we lure Gygax out of office? Well, the poetry, the patient report, and very important patient. Use Becca. If Becca can still write, perhaps he can get Gygax's attention with a letter. Okay.
Hello again. You won't remember me, but we've met before. I am Dr. John
Sneaky.
Watson, and you are Professor Becker. You were the previous director of this facility, the Black Edelweiss.
Professor, really? Actually, that name does sound familiar. Wait. Let me write it down. I try to recall memories through writing, but they always feel just out of reach.
As a matter of fact, I have more for you to jot down.
Oh, yes, please, anything.
Professor Gygax did this to you. She made you forget everything, even who you are. But we will play a trick on her. We will write a letter so that she learns her lesson. Put down what I dictate.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to put here. Gygax is cruel, or Gygax is a poor director. I mean, both is true. They are cruel. Hmm. I guess it doesn't really matter what we put.
Dear Professor Gygax, I bitterly regret that I let my beautiful alpine flower fall under your influence. I see now that you never deserved to sit as the director of the Black Edelweiss. You are not, as you so claimed, the future of the Edelweiss, and you never were. And by the time you make it to my cell, the police will already know the truth of how you came to be director of this asylum. Signed, Professor Becker.
There, it's done. Now, hold on a minute. Who are you?
My name is John Watson. I'm a doctor from London, a veteran of Afghanistan, and I wish to be a writer, though deep down I fear I lack the talent. And presently I'm risking my life to help my brilliant detective flatmate in the pursuit of a cult of kidnappers, even as I fear it may destroy him. I'm tired and hungry, and I have not had a good bath in weeks, and yet despite it all, I feel alive. Any more questions?
Good heavens, sir. You're as mad as they come.
Gee, thanks. Okay. That's the kitchen.
One of the patients asked me to deliver this note. It's for Professor Gygax.
Thank you, Doctor. Leave it with me.
Unbelievable. Kunz, with me.
Right. Okay. No, that's the freaking guest room. Where's the office? Director's office. Okay, quick. Freaking get it. I do not want to be caught doing this. Watson, can we please do it a little quicker? 3 months since I took over Edelweiss when Becker and all my colleagues approved the rule change, so I am now the only professor here. No matter the hiring of several strong nurses will solve the personnel shortage. At last my work can flourish without the impairment of his lesser mind. The first payment has arrived from R. Our deal does pose risks, but possibilities are endless if he's true to his word. The first shipment of chosen ones has arrived. R has sent a vast selection of broken minds. The work ahead will be difficult, but undoubtedly useful for my own research as well. 2 birds with 1 stone. Dear Professor, we recently took possession of a collection of rare gems on behalf of our mutual acquaintance. The gems have now been sold to Louisiana jewelers, who made several offers far exceeding our experts' estimate of the stone's value. The final sale price agreed upon for the 11 gems was 12,550 Swiss francs. Our client has instructed that you receive 2/3 of this sum transferred to your solicitor as per usual. As always, our discretion is assured, and we look forward to continued business with you and your illustrious patron. Ugh. Yours sincerely, Jeffrey Scott, representative of the E.W. Gray Banking House, New Orleans, USA, January 9th, 1882. Okay.
Close, but I don't think this is the key. This is too small to be what Holmes asked for.
Okay. Come on. One more freaking thing to find. Could be in there. Well, what's that? There we go, that's it.
An Edelweiss relief about 2 inches in diameter. This must be what Holmes was after.
Right, let's get out of here. Hey, Jam. Hugs. Stuck in a mental asylum. This is not fun. Especially as it appears to have a gate to hell in the basement. Okay, this is a bit weird.
The tooth of an adult male, likely lost in a beating. Only a couple of days old.
Manacles on the floor. Interesting schoolroom they have set up here.
The inside of the cuff is worn. It's been used often.
Yep.
A wax cylinder. There is something recorded on it.
I don't think we want to find out what that is, but who knows? Yeah, perfect normal teeth removal. Oops, wrong button.
The writing is mostly gone. Phonetic symbols, perhaps.
Thingy. Anything else? I'm sure that was something that skittered across the floor. Okay. Lovely. What now? There's something in there. There's a person in there? You're not pronouncing it right, dear, but yeah, you'll get there eventually, I guess. Notebook of Professor Gygax. The new method at last started to show progress. The success rate is 4 out of 10. That's not great. And the failures are not responding to any external stimuli. Nevertheless, the phonetic system can be declared an undeniable success. Regardless of their native language or place of origin, individuals learn to speak the chant without flaw. They learn it quickly and fluently despite lacking all mental autonomy. Regrettably, one of the chosen continues to resist. Isolation and deprivation resulted in strengthening of their disobedience. Negotiation only ignited anger, and even after the direct removal of the frontal and temporal lobes, it seems all that was left was an innate desire to resist. This chosen one cannot be allowed to pollute the minds of the others. The conclusion is inescapable. They cannot continue to live. I will see to it they are sent to the well. Lovely.
Looks as if it's been recently used.
Ringlui Maglana Parkatulu, Rillier Wagnana Galpatagan. Ringlui Maglana Parkatulu, Rillier Wagana Galpatagan. Ringlui Maglana Parkatulu,
That's enough of that.
Rillier Waglana Galpatagan. Ringlui Maglana Parkatulu.
Thank you. Bank has the gems. My master has ordered me to send the first shipment to chosen ones. They will arrive within 2 weeks. Do not fail us. Yeah, the D&D legend himself worked at a mental institute. Actually, no, it's a woman and she's terrifying. Professor, trust my guide, the light of the abyss, for he shall enlighten our chosen ones. Make sure he is present, and that our chosen utter nothing but the sacred words. And lo, the trance will begin, and we will be an inch closer to the universe beyond. Your work is essential, as many of our flock do not speak our language, and time is of the essence. It would be best to work in groups, performing at least one seance per day for a week. Of course, the most skeptical members will have to be tamed by your hands. In the meantime, my work continues on a physical method to maintain the trance state through the emitted light waves of Kall lenses. Finally, my men in New Orleans will contact you regarding the new shipment of Chosen. Make room for them as you have done before. This is screwed up. I want the key. Or not. There we go. Shiny key! I like the fact it's shiny. Okay. Anything else in here? Besides that suspicious door I've not tried. Ew, this does not look fun. In the slightest. Oh, minor birds. Don't they mimic?
A very professional brain dissection.
Blech. Yuck.
Dynamo machine. Provides electrical stimulation for the person in the chair.
Fantabulous.
Full grain leather straps. Impossible to escape.
Lovely. Let's not hang about in here. This is kind of disturbing the heck out of me. Oh, do we want to go that way yet? Possibly not. Ah, well.
Oh, the smell.
Yep, well, I think this is where they're disposing of people.
Judging by the remnants of blood and flesh, these instruments were used for dismemberment.
Yep.
Dear God, is that body parts?
Yep.
Utterly inhuman.
Well, it is now. I've just received a gaze into the abyss. Lovely. Fantastic. Nothing else to see in there. Okay, that's good. Can we pin anything? We've got the key, a handwritten letter, a telegram, the book from Gygax, a letter from the bank, and Gygax's diary. Greedy little piglet that she is. Let's pin the key randomly. Yeah, stop with the fingly doodle doodle, what's it? Don't get everything in here. Maybe I did. Can I let any of these people out? I mean, obviously they've been seriously damaged. I don't like it when they say it slow. Okay, right. Don't know if I can change out of these stupid things yet. Okay. Oh, hello.
Get out of my head!
Your iron fist is devoid of soul. Find reverence for the one and tremble.
Great Lord!
Left your surrender your soul and become a servant of
Please! No more!
This is
Stop it!
kind of
Watson!
messed up.
John! Somebody!
wretched mortal. Do not fear what is to come. Let him rupture our world anew. Awaken and let the
World behold!
Sherlock, are you okay?
The light of the abyss is the light from the abyss. Get out of my head!
Okay, is there anything in here? Anything to look at? What about with weird Scooby-Doo sight? Anything? I guess not. Can we get out again? Yes. I'm not entirely sure what to do now. What's that? Oh, how?
A hydraulic elevator? How ingenious.
That was useful.
Watson?
Holmes,
What are you still doing here?
still? I was trying to find more information. Did you think I was just going to sit in my
Yeah,
room
I
twiddling
think
my
they're
thumbs?
both on
I only
drugs.
asked you to find the key. I had everything else under control.
Says the man who looks like he saw a ghost.
I'm fine, Watson.
You're hardly fine. You reek of congealed blood and chemicals. What did you see down there?
Never mind me. Where's Gygax?
I'm afraid she's over there. I found her like that when I entered, on my word.
What? She was our biggest lead.
Yet another wrinkle in our investigation.
Hang on,
What do we
who's
do now,
killed
Holmes?
Gygax?
Hush. Let me think.
Did she job herself? I mean,
The pencil is buried deep all the way to the brain. Instant death.
she definitely saw it coming, I guess.
No traces of blood on her clothes. Must have got on her white overcoat. The patients here wear the same robes.
I wonder if it was Napoleon that did it. Ah, no, it wasn't Napoleon.
Heidi, how did it end up here?
We'd better inform the local police about this.
You're right, Watson. But first, we need to determine where our case goes next.
New Orleans, I guess. I missed anything in here? Don't think so.
I had nothing to do with this, Holmes, I swear it.
Kind of believe you. Let's see. Where does the evidence lead next? Well, I know it leads to New Orleans. For a guess? Okay. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Several pieces of evidence now point to New Orleans. It appears that the kidnappers have enlisted the services of the banking house of E.W. Gray to sell items. Okay. Pin the evidence. And talk to Watson.
We've got what we needed, Watson. This conspiracy reaches further than we thought. I don't suppose you've ever been to New Orleans?
You are joking.
I seldom do. Let's go. There's no time to waste. There's nothing in this world that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world.
Holmes?
Hmm?
You seem troubled.
I'm not troubled, Watson. I am preoccupied.
That place
Oops, sorry.
would be natural to experience some feelings of shock or fear.
Men reduced to gibbering imbeciles, numb beyond recognition, powerless to help themselves. When a doctor does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They have the nerve and they have the knowledge.
That woman did not deserve the title. Such casual cruelty for such selfish aims.
I knew another man like that once. He treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask.
My sincere condolences.
In the end, she was just a shadow of herself. The outline of the person I recognized, but lacking all else. She was pushed until she cracked. Should you see me cracking, John, I must ask you to intervene.
Nothing compels us to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London, report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands take over.
Alas, there are no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead.
We know nothing of what awaits. What dangers lurk in the darkness?
Nonsense. We draw nearer to New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those answers, for all their perversity and improbability, will, nevertheless, be the work of men. And that is a work I have studied well.
So be it.
I know you to be a diligent author, but if I may make one request. Kindly omit my mother and her suffering from your tale.
Of course.
Thank you, John.
this should be the start of chapter 4. To hunt down leads, pin evidence with X, then ask people. Without evidence, they won't understand you. They don't generally understand me anyway. Press the any key. Where's the any key? The Nymph of Louisiana Saloon. Chapter 4. The Outsiders. Not from round these parts.
Ah, Holmes. After our trip to nippy Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World heat.
Do not get carried away, Watson. What we could certainly use are answers to my questions.
I know, but you look exhausted. Why don't we find the hotel first?
We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank.
As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage!
Okay.
Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
I'm sorry, mister. It was an accident.
Okay.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll just put everything back. Where are the socks?
Ah, not an auspicious start, is it? Never mind, I'll handle it. You go on ahead.
Okay. Should probably call it soon and take a break because I haven't had dinner yet. So I am gonna leave it here at the beginning of chapter 4, and I will either come back to it later if I can't sleep, or maybe tomorrow night. Okay, thanks everyone for stopping by. Hope everyone's okay, and catch you all again soon. Okay, thanks and bye.